Don't pay these streamers millions of dollars. We talked about this earlier this week. Twitch laid off 500 members of their team. It was like 35% of their staff, a third of their company. Thanos, right, Blabs? That's right. Thanos into thin air. Some people finding out that they were fired via Twitter, and it is what it is, right? So their CEO, Dan Clancy, did a stream yesterday and talked about the state of Twitch. It was really interesting. He went into a lot of depth on a lot of different things. And one of the most fascinating things about it was he talked about Twitch's current financial status, how well they're doing. And this is the response, knowing that someone asked about how Twitch is doing, and he said Twitch is not currently profitable, which is crazy to me. Let's listen to this.
That we've implied this before, where we say we need to run it sustainably, but I'll be blunt. We aren't profitable at this point. Amazon has been extremely supportive of Twitch, and a big thing for being sustainable over time is ensuring that we don't lose money. And that's a big part of my job because that's going to be what makes sure we can be here for long term.
Okay, so Twitch doesn't make money, but then they ask about the idea of TwitchCon. So here's TwitchCon.
To stop doing TwitchCons for a few years to save money? No, I don't think so. First of all, while right now it's not quite true, but TwitchCon should be able to operate break even. It shouldn't cost us money to do TwitchCons. We made good progress on there. We need to keep making progress. People run conventions all the time to make money. I don't think we need to make money on TwitchCons. I think TwitchCons are a very valuable opportunity to bring the community together in person. So I think it's very important. We've got two coming up. And we're going to announce that soon.
Okay, so Twitch doesn't make money. TwitchCon doesn't make money. What is this company doing exactly?
I'm under the impression that TwitchCons are tax write-offs. That's their value. But yeah, I mean, has Twitch ever really pulled profits? Not that I'm aware of. I mean, unless I'm wrong. But Twitch is in a really difficult position right now because of the competitors like Kick or even with YouTube and stuff. Because one big reason for that is that there's a lot less value for the creator to stream on Twitch versus elsewhere whenever they take so much of the revenue. And I think that's something that Twitch is going to have to figure out, because in their heads they're probably like, well, we're not pulling a profit, so if we give the creators more revenue, we're going to pull even less of a profit. But it's one of those things to where if your customers are unhappy with the product, they're not going to keep coming back. And so if the customers, in this case the streamers, are actually getting a lot of value from Twitch, then they're going to be motivated to be streaming more on there. And so even for myself, streaming on Kick, which I get a lot less viewers on Kick, but I make more money on Kick than I do on Twitch, just because of the revenue split.
Right.
So Twitch needs to start thinking of their creators and actually giving them an incentive to support the platform. And they just haven't been doing that.
Now, what about one of those big incentives of streaming on Twitch? One of those big incentives is it's owned by Amazon. It has Twitch Prime, which we've been encouraging it. We've said all along, we are not going to be streaming on Twitch after the end of this month. Twitch is a platform, I just can't get behind it anymore. So at the end of the month, we're going to be sunsetting that. Hopefully everybody watching on Twitch moves over to Kick or on YouTube or on Rumble, whatever it is you like to do. So we've been encouraging people to use their Amazon Prime, their Twitch Prime over on twitch.tv/Dutner and Craig, just like Shiny King just did. Shiny King over on Twitch with his Prime membership for 9 months. This has some unsustainable Bezos bucks, right? That's a really big perk for a lot of people streaming over on Kick. Every time that you subscribe with your Twitch Prime, it gives the creator $2.50. That's a big deal. It's a free $2.50 that's coming up out of nowhere. So will Twitch Prime stick around? Well, he was asked about that. Here's what he says.
Prime is a critical program for many streamers. We've already been looking across the company in terms of how to set us up for the long term. I think we will continue to evolve different aspects of our program, because part of what I'm trying to do is get us into a framework that can live over a long time. The size of the company is one of those things that gets us to the right size for the longer period of time. When we did Partner Plus, we structured that so that we could continue to move that threshold. We're going to keep looking across our strategy with streamers. We did this with the ads incentive program. We want to get to where we can continue to grow and adapt and change as the market changes. And so there may be other changes, but I will tell you, Prime is an important part for our viewers and our creators. So it's important for us to make sure Prime still exists in
Okay. No, and here it is.
some way.
In some way.
In
Is
some way, that that reads to me like, nope, we're making some changes here. Now, I noticed some people in chat were asking, what is the Twitch split? Someone said 70-30. That's not true. It's 50-50.
Right.
There might be a very small handful of creators that they've negotiated a 70-30 split, but no, it's 50-50.
That's the Twitch partner, right? That gets the
Right.
70-30.
Well, no, hold on.
No. I'm Twitch partner. I get 50-50.
No.
Most Twitch partners get 50-50 unless they're handpicked teachers'
Okay.
pets to get a little more.
I have experience in this. When I ran Game Attack, I negotiated a 70-30 split for us, right? And that was a very big deal. And then probably about a year or so ago, they ended that. And they said, no, everybody goes to a 50-50. We're not doing any more 70-30 splits. And I think that really damaged. I mean, imagine taking a 20% pay cut immediately, like overnight. Just boom, all of a sudden it's gone. And let me tell you why that worked. So what we would do, and it was really pretty good, was we would, for everybody, because we had a 70-30 split, it would cost us less money to gift a sub to the channel than it would to receive than it would for somebody else, right? So the long and short of it was, every time somebody would gift a membership to the channel or a sub, we would then gift a sub. So it cost us like it cost us $1 or so, because we'd get that money back. We'd receive $3.70 something instead of the $2.50, and that extra $1.25 is a massive markup when you're dealing with such relatively small amounts, $5. So anyways, it's all 50-50 on Twitch. And when you look at platforms like Kick that offer a 90-10, or is it 95-0? Or is it 95-5?
Oh, Kick 95.5.
Yeah, 95.5. And even Rumble right now. Rumble's offering a 100-0. So 100% of your memberships, your subscriptions over on Rumble go to the creator right now.
Well,
That is
actually,
massive.
I can completely break it down for you because I added this yesterday. This is from Rumble, but sub revenue split, and you can literally see every little thing.
Oh.
That's huge. It is huge.
Even X is 97. I didn't know that.
I didn't even know X had subs.
Yeah.
Like that. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that's right. The regular. I've never got accepted into that. I don't think I will because I'm too controversial.
Right. Well, I will say this: it's really interesting just to see where Twitch is at. And there were some other notes that he put out, because he said emphatically during his thing, Amazon is really bullish on Twitch, and they have big vision for Twitch. But how long can you have something until you got to turn a profit at some point? You got to start making some money. Amazon is a money-making venture, and Jeff Bezos will eventually turn the lights out until, I don't know if it's not making money. But here's the rest of it. It says he mentioned about Twitch Rivals. Twitch Rivals is I've been in many Twitch Rivals competitions. It's like they offer up money for that. This was interesting, and this is very accurate. Employee base is the biggest cost outside of video encoding. So the video encoding of actually streaming everything. Number 2 is employees, which makes sense because they fired everybody. So.
Right, but they actually need to take the Elon Musk approach. Twitch has way too many employees. I've been to the Twitch headquarters. They have way too many employees. I understand you need X amount of people to run your business, but they have too many, and especially when they're hiring deer people to to represent and try to manage their whole social element and all that. It's like, dude, it's time to like slim down your company, have the essential people that know how to keep the site running, and cut the fat.
Right. Also of this, he's talking about how ads have not shown an effect on retention, which is interesting. Like ads in the middle of it, people will stick through them. That's interesting. And this was probably, you've heard about this a lot. The special contracts with top streamers have gone away because the cost of retaining them is greater than the return on investment. Here's a solution for that. Don't pay these streamers millions of dollars, right? Like, I think that most streamers will work for considerably less than the
Yes.
tens of millions of dollars than you're willing to pay them. I'm just going to throw that out there. So,
Yep.
so there you go. Twitch is certainly in an interesting place right now. I said yesterday I could see a road where Amazon eventually offloads Twitch in some way, shape, or form. I was watching Moist Critical's video about this. He was talking about how he doesn't really feel like Amazon has done a whole lot to benefit Twitch, and I would disagree. They've done some interesting things, definitely on the back end, which people haven't seen, but from the front end side of it, they've allowed like their partnership with the NFL. They've allowed streamers to co-stream NFL games and do like watch parties and stuff. These are things that Twitch never would have had the opportunity to do. And I don't know. There's like a lot of, they're not like major things, but they're benefits to the creator that Twitch has offered from their relationship with Amazon.